us.
I moved quickly.
Yeah, and it wasn't that Tiffany and Aaron couldn't be apart. They could, but you could just see in their eyes and in their smiles. Their eyes shone a little brighter and their smiles were a little wider when they were together. So it's not that they couldn't be away from each other, they just were so much happier together. And I can see today that they're just as happy as they were when they first met. Tiff and Aaron are two of the most compassionate and hardworking people I've ever met. Tiffany put herself through college, and all throughout college she was on the dean's list, and she did this all while supporting herself throughout college, and it was pretty amazing. And Charlotte and I both admire her for this. Tiffany, your kindness is genuine.
And I came here to talk. I think
I love you. And your laugh is infectious. And I've never felt more welcomed into a friendship than when I met you. Sorry. Oh gosh. Now let's talk about Aaron. Oh, okay. I think we could all agree that Aaron's the kind of guy that would give you the shirt off of his back, and he'd probably give you his whole freaking wardrobe without asking. He's just that kind of guy. In fact, Aaron's the kind of guy that would, at 2 o'clock in the morning, offer to buy everybody in line at the hot dog stand a cream cheese hot dog after, just a good night out in the town. And granted, it may have been after a night of some heavy imbibing, if you will. And Aaron has actually done this. He's actually bought everybody in line at a hot dog stand cream cheese hot dogs. And that just goes to show that he is effortlessly kind-hearted. And Aaron, you're one of the most selfless people I've ever met, and I couldn't imagine anyone more well-suited for Tiffany than you. And the fact that you're a baller for Wyndham is just kind of an added bonus. So that's just an added bonus. So awesome. Cheers to that. Tiffany and Aaron, we're all blessed just by being here with you tonight. And may you be twice blessed for making such a loving commitment to each other in front of us today. I'd like to say that we would all wish you every ounce of happiness in your future, but it's obvious that you guys are well on your way to fulfilling that wish. So today is not only a celebration of where you are now or the road ahead of you, but the road that's brought you here. So if everyone would raise their glass with me, I'd like to say, may you guys live forever in love, and may love live forever in you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Now, obviously, I want to thank everybody for being here. I mean, let's be honest, Hawaii's far, but thank you for being here to support these guys. It's not about the size of the wedding, it's about, not the quantity, but the quality of the people, right? Unlike the other two, I'm not prepared, and I'm gonna go off the whim because I genuinely wanna go straight from my heart. And the reason I wanna do so is simple. I wanna start with Aaron. I mean, Aaron is my guy. I mean, growing up through growing up, we grew up in the same area. I knew nothing about this kid, but he was this size in 6th grade, okay? All right? I'm telling you, this guy used to be the center on the basketball team. I mean, yeah, Joey could contribute, okay? Knew nothing about this guy except for how athletic and he was. And then I met him when I was a senior in high school. This guy, since day one, has been nothing but a good friend to me. And not to get too deep into it because I don't want to be here all night, but if it wasn't for Aaron, and I repeated this numerous times in public, I would not be professionally where I am now. And I guarantee half the people at this table can owe to that. He has made a lot of people a large income because of his kind-heartedness, okay? He's my guy. I would literally bleed for this guy, and I think I have. But, but besides that, I mean, he is selfless. I mean, Allison hit the nail on the head. This guy is selfless. He would do almost anything for anybody. And you two as parents, honestly, should be proud. Your son is just amazing, you know, and sisters should be proud as well. And I mean that with the utmost genuineness. But bottom line is this, I mean, these two met, and I can honestly say I was there when they met. I trained Tiffany at Kachina, and I remember when she came in, because we had a lot of good-looking girls that worked there. Sorry, babe. But this is before you're there. We had a lot of good-looking girls that worked there, a lot. Like, but she when she walked in the room, not even, and this is not exaggeration, every guy that worked there was like, who's that curly-haired blonde? Who is that petite little blonde? I was like, I don't know. I'll get to know her because I'm training her. I had no shot. I'm not gonna lie. And Aaron was one of the guys that was like, I want her. I was like, dude, you're not gonna get her. She's got a boyfriend. She's smart. Like, yeah, sorry, dude. This is what I said to him. And because don't get me wrong, good-looking guy, charming, witty, like Matt said, can get any girl, and I see them do well. I won't get into that because I was told not to. Okay, but I denied him. I denied him. I said, you will not get Tiffany. You will not. He tried, and Allison said they got hit off like magnets. I would argue at first she would not. She played hard to get with him, very hard to get. And then one fateful night, when he was vulnerable. And turned off his mat game, and he was sick and puking, and at the least moment that I thought that he could pick her up, she went and helped him and like treated him nicely and brushed his hair and all this other stuff. And before you knew it, they're dating. And on to what Allison said, he was at their apartment and so forth. But I mean, I've watched these guys grow as a couple. I mean, coming from the guy's perspective, I heard the things. He talked to me as a guy, and to watch you guys here right now, I can honestly and genuinely say I am happy for you. I am happy for you because out of all the girls that he's ever introduced me to, bar none, you're head and shoulders above them. I mean, bar none. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever. You are. I mean, that's simple as that. And vice versa. I mean, Aaron, if I had a sister, I wouldn't let you hang out there. I would. But I do have a sister, so it works. No. But that's just, I mean, that's just how I feel. And I feel like I'm speaking on the behalf of the people, you know, especially the friend side that know him. I mean, he's a good guy. And for the family accepting him, John, I mean, I know you do, feel like he's the best. I mean, you can't get better. You can't. So I want everyone to repeat after me. I have a cheers that I've been saying with Aaron since we were younger when we had nothing and hanging out in your guys' basement. Okay? All right? I mean, we come from humble beginnings, so everybody, never above you, never below you, but always drink beside you. Cheers, guys.
Hello, everybody. Charlotte, one of the bridesmaids. So I just want to say to Tiffany and Aaron, thank you guys again so much for having us. As everyone has expressed, this has been a beautiful wedding and means the world to me that I could be here and enjoy it with you guys on your special day and weekend. So, thanks. So a little bit about me and Tiffany. We met in high school. And we knew each other our first year, but we weren't really that good of friends. But then it was our sophomore year that we really hit it off and started hanging out. And we would roam the halls of Everett High School together. And yeah, it was a little ghetto, but we can both proudly say that we came from the home of the Fighting Everett Mighty Seagulls, the best mascot you can ever have. Yes. But yeah, we spent most of our days just hanging out, doing girly things, tearing around in her black convertible Honda Del Sol and chasing upperclassmen. So, true to form. So then we went off to UW and we didn't live together first years, and as Allison has expressed, we roomed together in an apartment, us three bedroom, 2 bath, with black mold in the bathroom, overlooking the Ave, total kind of dive place. But you know, it was really fun. We had a lot of really good times in that apartment, watching Sex and the City marathon style and living with, living with Tiffany's cat. So it was good times. But over the years, Tiffany and I have been through a lot of really good times together. We've been through a lot of hard times, and we've come out the other end better for it, come out stronger. It's been great. So, sorry. The girls have to do the crying thing, you know? The guys do the funny thing. So, but I love Tiffany because she's loyal. One of the most loyal friends I've ever had. I know I can go up to her and I can tell her anything and she won't judge me for it. She'll always give you solid advice with a kind word. And she's really adventurous. Loves to travel. She knows how to have a good time too. So those are the reasons I love her. Some of them. So I neglected to mention that, and as you've heard, while we were in Brooklyn living in college together, we acquired a fourth roommate. His name was Aaron. And he was great to have around as well. So it was evident from day one that Aaron loved Tiffany and cared about her and treated her with the utmost respect and loyalty as well. But of all else, he made her laugh, and they had the best of times together. And since then, they've become great friends. So one of the great things about Tiffany and Aaron is that they really love adventure and they love traveling, and I think that's something awesome they can share together. Just kind of an example of one of my favorite memories of the two and their sense of adventure is one afternoon they were out paddling on Lake Union, and they were paddling along, and at some point they came across this turtle, and they decided that its name was Larry, and that Larry needed to come home with them and live in our bathtub, naturally. So I came home getting ready to take a shower, and I opened up the curtain and find Larry hanging out in our bathtub. And I was like, whose turtle is this and where did it come from? So I find out, you know, it's Tiffany and Aaron, and literally the look of excitement on both their faces about Larry was priceless. Yeah. And it was at that moment that I knew they were a perfect match. So it was really sad to see them move to Australia. And although I do think it was the perfect opportunity for two people that love to travel and love adventure so much, I think you guys have embraced it, and we miss you sorely over here, but we know that you guys are happy there. So I'm really excited for you two to take this next step in your relationship and enjoy the journey of your lives together. So I'd like to make a toast to the lovely couple, to the beautiful bride and her handsome groom, and wish you guys love and happiness and adventure forever. Cheers.
And anyone who tried to deny you must be out of their mind. Because I came here with a love, and it feels so much lighter since I met you. I could never go on without you. Green eyes, oh, 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 honey, are a rock upon which I stand.